Hey, 7th grade. Math review for the test, part 2. All right, so we talked about proportions, we talked about algebra equations, we talked about unit rates, and now we're going to talk about percents, right? So we had a bunch of different kinds of percent problems, right? And I'm just going to show you how to set them up because you know how to solve the proportions. So we have the is over of equals percent over 100 problems, right? And our is our part for a word problem over the whole amount. So if it's a word problem, you use these. If it's just a regular percent problem, we use these, right? Okay, so for example, I had 15% of 128. I'm just going to show you how to set this up. Okay, I'm not going to show you how to solve it. You know how to solve it. So we have our percent sign. That means it goes right here, right? The 15 has to go over the 100. Now it doesn't matter which of these is first, but your percent has to go above the 100, right? Then we have the word of here. So that goes in the bottom, right? And put your variable in. You guys are doing pretty good with these, okay? Where it gets a little tricky is when you have one that looks a little bit different. Okay, what percent of 24 is 18? So this one, this 24, has both the word of and is by it. So it's a little tricky, which one is it? Well, 18 doesn't have any other words by it. So the is has to go with the 18, and the of has to go with the 24, okay? So we do the same thing. It says what percent? That means we don't know the percent. So I can put the x over 100. We don't know what the percent is. And then 24's of goes on the bottom. Is 18 goes on top. Cross multiply and solve it, right? Okay. Okay, 3 is 5% of what? One more to look at, right? All right, so percent automatically goes over 100. Then we have the is over of, right? So 3 is, that means it goes on top. And now let's put the letter X here, right? Cross, multiply, and solve. All right, so that's your basic percent problems. The other ones we talked about, I'll give you a second, make sure you copy those down. So you'll see problems like that on the quiz and on the review. The other ones we did were discounts, which you basically, with those, you find the percent and subtract. So this could also be known as a sale or money taken off, right? Percent off, or those are all discounts, okay? Find the percent and then subtract from the original. And then we had taxes and tips, and those both work the same way. You find the percent, and then you add it to the original amount. So those are all 2 steps, right? So there's 2 things. So you find the percent, and then either add it if it's a tax or tip, and subtract it if it's a discount, okay? So that's it for our test review for number 2. Go try to do your test review, ask questions if you have them, and have a great day.